right, here we go. I'm going to start my thread right up here behind the eye. I'm going to do a full thread base all the way down. So this fly has a crystal flash tail. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like tying crystal flash in the back and then trying to tie the butts end down going forward. So I like to tie it in up front and work my way back. So I'll grab my crystal flash up here, and now I can control these butt ends by lifting them at a 45-degree angle and bringing them all the way back. And then I can cut them off. What's that? What color? This is kind of a purplish crystal flash to go with the purple chubby. All right, and then I'm going to bring this all the way up, and I'm going to start my dubbing from the front and go to the back also. So this is just purple ice dub with the corner cut out of the bag. So there's a lot of dubbing that goes on this. If I tie these flies bigger, like in a size 2 or a 4, I'll take some Evazote foam, which is a real nice open cell foam, and I'll cut a real narrow strip, and I'll tie that and wrap it around the shank of the hook, and then put my dubbing over the top of that. It just adds a little bit of flotation. It's not nearly as necessary on a smaller fly, but when you go big, it's nice to get a little bit more foam on them. Okay, we'll see where that gets us.
What size is that?
This is a size 8, so this is a Moonlit 2XL or 2L, two times long and 1X strong. So it's a long 8. Doesn't interest you though because it doesn't have a barb on it. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my thread right up to where the point of the hook is, and then I'm going to tie in my foam. So what I use for my chubbies is a River Road Creation cutter, and it cuts out the shapes. And if you don't have any, they're pretty cool. So this is a size medium cutter. And they do have a little notch right on the edge that they leave, I guess so. I'm not really sure why they do that, but. All right, so I'm going to take my foam and I'm going to extend it right to the back of the hook. I'm going to kind of bend it around the hook, and I'm going to go over once loose, a little tighter, and a lot tighter. I'm using 8/0 thread, but I can still cut my foam with it. So, and then these are just centipede legs in purple and black. I don't know if they really show up purple on the screen, but they are. So I'm going to take out one leg. I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to loop it on my thread. I'm going to bring my thread over, and I'm going to come right down the center of the back. And then I'm going to do 1, 2 wraps, not real tight. Then I can just pull my legs to either side. Okay, and then I need to put a wing. So for wing on this, I'm going to use trigger point fibers. I put pretty big wings on these. You know, the wing is obviously for you, so you can see this fly. don't think the fish could care less about this. So I got a pretty good hank here. I'll put it right in the center. Navigate between my legs. Well, I'm navigating between my legs, not yours. That would sound even worse. Right. I'm glad we don't have an HR department in High Country Fly Fishers. I'm pretty sure I'd be in the principal's office all the time. All right, so now to get that wing to lay back, we're going to use a little bit more dubbing. And I want to put it on really thin here. That'll probably work. Then I can pull my wing back. So I've got a bent leg here that's making things a little more difficult than they have to be. Okay, so that's half of the fly. And then I'm going to bring my thread up to a couple of eye lengths back from the eye. So this is a really good fly on the Green River. I'm sure everybody that fishes the Green with any kind of regularity has fished this fly. My best one last year was a tan body with a royal underbody. That was also my best hippie stomper last year. Okay, so another set of legs. Oh, he's crippled. This will catch more fish because they'll be sorry for him. I'm just showing you what to do if this ever happens. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have happened to Mickey, but you know. All right. And now another wing. A little more dubbing. Okay, and then bring it up. A little bit of a head here. And whip finish. Okay, and then trim the head. So what I like to do is I just bring my scissors back until they bump the eye. Cut off the head. I'll stand my wings up. Come in at an angle. And bring my legs down. Try not to stretch them. And cut them as long as you want. I like a little longer leg on this fly. And then I can adjust everything, get it the way I want. And if I want to, I can super glue right in the joints there and keep these legs right where I want them to be. So I got funny legs on one side and beautiful legs on the other. So that's a Chubby.